So while the color develops, we will set up our Spec 20 spectrometer as mentioned in our manual.
Simply turn on and okay. Our spectrometer is right outside and
Make sure the lab quest is placed on the black case to avoid its damage in case of a spill.
so just wait until the system get ready. All right. Yeah. Looks good. Now, once when our lab quest is in a working mode right now, and this is the screen you should see, and then connect our lab quest with our colorimeter. All right, so it is a channel 1, and so we're going to. Okay, so now that's it. All right.
One of the first things that we will do is to calibrate our spectrometer so that the absorbance reads 0.
Take our, like what we did before, and the heat relations, all right? Take our stylus out from the back and tap our file once and then pick up a new. So erase whoever entered everything there, all right? And then check our sensors. Had a sensor once, had a sensor set up. Our channel 1 should say colorimeter already on. If yours is not, you need to raise your hand and then your professor will fix it for you. Otherwise, hit OK and then done. All right, so now we need to calibrate this. Just give about 10 or 15 minutes head up. All right, so because today all of our intensity absorbance will be taken at 635 wavelength, and then so move your wavelength to 635, which is the last one. All right, there are lots of buttons, so just move one, finally, then we just heat, just light it. All right, just warm it up at this for about 5 minutes. Now it's time, it's all right. And so now we're going to calibrate our system. The way to calibrate our system is using a cuvette. The cuvette is simply a test tube, all right? But it's in a square way, and then simply use deionized water, rinse once, rinse twice, and rinse 3 times. That's all, okay? And filled your cuvette with the deionized water, at least 2/3 full, all right? 2/3 full. And then use our Kim web out the clear side of the cuvette, all right? Web off the fingerprint. And then open our colorimeter. And then you will see there is a triangle. That's where the light passes through. Make sure your clear side should face this direction. Once when it's in, you're going to close it, all right? And then hit your calibration once, and then the red button start flashing, 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 and then stop. Once when this is stopped, and then you will see your absorbance is automatically calibrated to 0.000. Should be 0. The first digits after decimal point should be 0. Your second after the decimal point should also be 0. And your last, the third digits after the decimal point may or may not be 0. Doesn't really matter. Doesn't really matter. Do not touch any of your screen. Do not touch any of your button on your calorimeter. Only thing you're going to use our calorimeter and the computer is as a calorimeter. Take the absorbance physically. I will show you how you do it. First, do it one more time. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. All right, here. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. All right, so 3 times, 1, 2, 3, 3 times, 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then finally, we have done everything. All right, so now, ladies and gentlemen, follow your menu on page 136. You are asked to eyeball your unknown, all right, your unknown. So place between your blank and 5, obviously it's not. Between 5 and 10, I don't think so. Between 10 and 20, I think. L between 20 and 30, probably no. So 20. What you're going to do is simply open. It might overwhelm, and take your calibration out, pour it in, and use the sample. You are going to use a little bit, just a little bit. Rinse once, right? Pour in, and then second rinse. And finally, add at least 2/3 full. And make sure, take fingerprint out from the clear side, place in. Remember, it has to be, all right? Absolutely, 0.00. The default on your book is 0.00. And then you should see, because our blank is 7 only. Take it down, pour it into the waste basket, and then now use your 5, like what we did before, just a little bit. Rinse, rinse, pour, and now add at least 2/3. All right, do not destroy your solution because you may want to redo it later, right? So now make sure you get rid of cover it.
Before recording the reading from LabQuest, make sure that you have given it enough time to stabilize, which is usually 1 or 2 minutes.
Stop moving. Beautiful. Okay, take it out, pour it in, and then now we're going to do the 2, which is a 10, and then take it off. And rinse once, and then twice, and 3 times. Okay. So now, pick. Clear, clear. Okay. Put in, close it. Okay. Now 20. Rinse once. Rinse twice and 3 times. Now you have that. Okay.
You will measure the absorbance in increasing intensity of color from the test tube rack, starting from the lower intensity and concentration of 5 to the highest intensity and concentration of 30 milligram phosphate per liter. We will do our unknown at the end.
Once. Twice. 3 times. Finally, it's the unknown. Each group, you all have to do it. Let me see. I just want to see if this one is larger or because each day and then depends on the solution and also the different colorimeter. And so, all right, very good. That's the reason, as always been told, the data cannot be shared. It has to be generated on one piece of an instrument only.
Your exploration is now complete. The leftover chemicals and trash will be placed in the appropriate waste containers. Your professor will now discuss how to generate the graph between absorbance and concentration.